Hello there. Sorry, I just took a drink of my mint chocolate shake for St. Patrick's Day. And I don't even like mint, but wow. It's good. Excuse me while I choke. Anyway, I wanted to show you all how my dad and I built our built-ins, the built-ins in my son's room. They were made just using base cabinets and just pieces of wood, and anybody can do it. I had barely touched a electric saw or anything like that when we had done this. We did it about 4 years ago, and they've held up really great, and I made some changes to them this week that I want to show you. But anyway, just want to show you, and I thought video might be an easier way to do it. So basically, bear with me, I don't have editing software, so you're going to get dizzy, but I'm going to show you a few things and talk about them along the way. Alright, here we go. This is the built-in, one of the built-ins. We have one on each side of this room, and you'll see at the bottom it's just a stock cabinet. They were unfinished. Ignore all that right there. Unfinished stock cabinets. You'll see at the bottom we attached I think they're 1x4s to the bottom to give it kind of a kick plate, and we just attached them underneath. There's an empty spot underneath the cabinet, and we attached these with nails up inside the cabinet to have them raise off the floor a little bit. And then, and you'll see they're just basic cabinets. You'll see here we put, because there's a little bit of a dip at the top of the cabinets, like if you've ever been dusting or cleaning off or decorating above your kitchen cabinets, you know that they kind of dip underneath or on the top. So we just put a piece of wood on top and nailed it in, and gave it a flat surface to work off of. And then from there, it was basically taking the right measurements and putting a piece of wood on this side and on this side. These are both wood. The back is just the wall. So we didn't put anything back here. You can if you want, but we did not do that. And at the very top there's a piece of wood as well. So I believe we put the one on top first and then measured from there what the side pieces, the length that they needed to be. So we just nailed that one up to the ceiling, glued and nailed it, and then from there got the side pieces and glued those in. And then you'll see the shelves are just put in with brackets. If you want a really, really clean look, you could do like a piece of wood along here to hold them up and screw that into studs or something like that. And I thought this might bother me, but they don't bother me at all. I just left them white, and they kind of blend in, and I don't mind them whatsoever. So those are not a big deal. But we have two on the back, and I think we put them into studs. And then we have one up in the corner on each one. And the side pieces we nailed into the pieces of wood that make the shelves. So it's real sturdy. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere, ever. I hope anyway. And then to dress it up a little bit, years ago when we did this, I got this fluted molding, and I just kind of attached it on the edges right here, so it really sticks out from the side of the shelf. Otherwise it was an unfinished kind of edge, and I just wanted something to finish it off. So that's what I did on the sides, and you'll see here that's where I did the same thing over there, and then along the top. So the crown molding just kind of matches up with it there. And then this week I've done a few little extra changes to it. I still need to paint and touch up, but I added just, it's called, I think it's called lattice. It's really thin, really inexpensive wood. And I put these on the front of each shelf, just kind of beef it up a little bit and make it look even more custom. Before it was just the kind of unfinished edge of the wood, and it was fine. I mean, I've had it like that for 3-4 years now, and it has never really bothered me, but I thought while I was doing some other things I would do this, and I love the way it looks. It just makes it look, excuse the shake, but it makes it look even more built in, and it kind of hides the brackets just a tiny bit too. My favorite thing that I've done this week is that, and I'll show you pictures as well, but again, the side of this was a little unfinished, and because this piece and the cabinet were two different pieces, you'll see here where they just didn't meet up quite right, just from settling and things like that. They kind of moved just a tiny bit after we put them in. So I put this basket weave, sorry. I put this basket weave wallpaper on the sides, and then I just trimmed it out with wood and did it separately for both pieces because they were just a little bit off. But I still need to touch them up and do a little bit more with those. But I absolutely love the way it looks, and I love how it makes it look finished off. And you can't, again, the pieces of wood were fine on the side, but it was those little edges along here that kind of bothered me and looked unfinished, and I just didn't love the way that looked. So that's why I added that. And then you'll see at the top how I took that fluted piece around the sides and butted it up against the crown molding. So that is it. Oh, sorry, I just stepped on a book. I don't know yet. I might put more of the wallpaper on the insets of the cabinet doors, but I'm not sure yet. So, I don't know. I might ask your opinion about that. But that's about it. I think we did 2 of these, and I think the total cost, hold on, was about $200 total. The base cabinets, I think, were $50 each. Now, this was 4 years ago, and they were unfinished. I think they were $50 each, and then the rest of the wood was around $50, maybe $60 total for each built-in. And so yeah, $200, maybe a little bit more. And then I guess maybe with the trim that I added and all that, we're talking probably $250 total. But it's worth it. They're not perfect, and they're not what a professional would do, but I love them, and I love that I built them with my dad, and I love that they're in my son's room, and I just adore them. And they're fun, and they're easy, fun to decorate, and because usually I don't have enough space to put stuff, and for little kids you just have lots of decorative stuff, and I absolutely love them. So I hope that helps. I know a lot of you have asked about how we made these, and I hope that helps a little bit to help you figure out how to do it on your own if you want to. Thanks so much for bearing with me on this roller coaster of my camera video taking. Thanks so much. Bye.